Hello, my name is Aleksandar Totović and I am ERP Consulting Director at NPS, the largest Serbian Microsoft Dynamics partner. Today I will speak about the possibilities of implementing ERP solution in the construction industry. What is ERP? First, ERP is short for Enterprise Resource Planning. ERP is business management software that allows an organization to use a system of integrated application to manage the business. Accent is on business management software, that means for all business processes. ERP software integrates all aspects of an operation, including development, manufacturing, sales, marketing, accounting, etc. Standard ERP solutions include standard business processes like purchase, sales, inventory, financial, accounting, fixed assets, human resource management, warehouse management system, manufacturing, etc. These are, first of all, the processes that are repeatable, and all ERP solutions cover these areas. For years, ERP software was to be found primarily within the manufacturing and other standard sectors. On the other hand, there are specific business areas where processes are not repeatable. These are specific types of manufacturing, construction, mechanization management. Although this is a complex area, there are ERP solutions that cover these requirements. Project-based industries such as construction have very different business challenges from manufacturing or other process-based industry. Almost every project is unique, often with a new team, so each is a new challenge from the outset. It can be argued that 5 challenges are common to all project-based business: risk, cost, cash flow, time, and resources. The way these factors are managed, both individually or collectively, determines the success or failure of the project and ultimately the project-based business behind it. All 5 factors are variables that should be weighed against each other before any major decision can be made. Risk management is the most complex business challenge because it includes almost all other business challenges in construction industry. Unlike other challenges, the most serious task is to measure and monitor the risks. In one well-known study of risks in the construction, it is identified 20 major risks. If we analyze these risks, we can arrive at the conclusion that 14 of them can be completely monitored or solved by the ERP. 4 of them can be partially monitored or solved by ERP. When I said ERP, I think about NAV4Construction from NPS. And only 2 risks are completely out of ERP control because there are operational risks. Full control of risks through ERP is possible only if you use all business process through ERP. As I said a moment ago, risk management is the most complex business challenge because it includes almost all other business challenges in construction industry. On the other hand, challenges such as cost, cash flow, time and resource management is easier to follow through ERP solution. This is so because it is natural to follow this process through financial model in ERP or using other modules. Construction is project-based industry with specific business process. At the very beginning, for contracting, there were quantity surveyor process, and after that construction operative process, execution, material consumption, monitoring, planning, etc. Managing often lot mechanization resource in the vehicle, as well as employees and subcontractors. In recent times, major contractors are investing heavily in factories and production facilities designed to move more work off construction site and into a more controlled environment. Other contractors involved in high-rise building projects are preferred with the riser completing with plumbing, electrical conducts, gas mains, installation and labeling for consulted parts and lifting each section into place by crane. This not only reduces the amount of work done on site, but significantly limits exposure to risk that naturally result from doing intricate work at height. Because of that, construction industry needs new solution for manufacturing management. Most of production challenges does not pose a problem for standard ERP solution. As we said, for years ERP software was to be found primarily within the manufacturing sector. Because of that, cost accounting and automatic calculation actual price, but really actual price, of all finished goods is just another standard task. At the same time, manufacturing planning is a standard process using all planning standards, material requirements planning, master production scheduling, continuous replenishment program, etc. Modern project-based ERP solution can give you an answer on next question. Is construction industry ready for ERP? All standard process, purchase, sales, inventory, manufacturing, HRM, DMC are already part of ERP solution for years. Now, part of modern project-based ERP solution are all construction processes. These processes were previously reserved only for dedicated construction software and without possibility to adequate integration with other systems. Now construction business has changed, ERP has changed, and everything construction business wants is in one ERP solution. Besides the standard process, there are all specific processing: planning, contracting, tender monitoring, analysis, quantity surveys processing, complete execution of construction process, labor, mechanization, vehicle and subcontract engagement, material and goods consumption with automatic calculation of actual project cost, work in progress, invoicing, and finally advanced analytic through business intelligence for construction. This is just an example of a process price analysis of contracting start. At the beginning, we have to accurate information about actual cost of material, goods and resources. We can make precision bill of quantity only if known margin for every work position. We are trying to have positive margin before signing the contract. But negative margin for few positions not be a problem if we have this information in advice. Then we can calculate each position and entire project. Raw material costing in ERP is easy for calculate. We have direct cost and match item charge. This is simple calculate total material cost. Finished good costing is slightly more complex. We have actual cost of raw materials, after that we use exactly capacity cost, direct and indirect. For this calculation we use standard cost accounting with automatic calculate capacity cost per unit of measure of goods. The most complex is resource costing, meaning never mind on labor, mechanization or vehicle works. We have actual cost of fixed asset depreciation, spare parts, additional materials, fuel, oil, service, external and internal, etc. Here we add the labor and same cost. For final calculation, we use standard resource cost accounting for finally cost per hour of work for each resource. With all of these exact costs, we can simply use construction normative to finally calculate variable cost of job position. Afterward, we can add fixed cost specification, then we can add margin and make simple quote or offer. For the calculation, we can use actual cost, as it says, but it is not mandatory. Sometimes actual costs are not good enough. Besides the actual cost, we can use the empirical patterns, planning cost, cost per quote, or direct entry. We can use subnormative or subcontracting price as well. Construction position is single contract work and represent project or breakdown structure. This is a new NAV entity and it is the center of all evidence in construction. At any time you can check out how much work is done by position for the required period. It is possible to monitor the actual expenses incurred in order to perform the position. At the same position, it is possible to see what has already been invoiced. It is also possible to monitor and get the real cost, both in amount and percentage. This monitoring is possible for each specific position or for the entire position group. One or more version of norms and the price analysis for each norm can be defined for each position. It is possible to make the selection of the best norm in the desired position on an actual cost basis. These data are calculated using automatic calculation of cost of materials, product and resource cost accounting. Beside the actual cost, the system can perform analysis and cost on vendor quotes or planning cost basis. Standard process like adjust cost of items is fully applicable in this process. Actual costs are calculated based on the direct and indirect material cost, as well as the calculation of the finished product cost based on the real material cost and actual consumption in manufacturing capacity. In a similar method, the system enables calculation of the actual cost of engagement resource based on actual cost that are defined for each resource, as well as the total time of their engagement. Based on the so-defined position and norms, creating each project and monitoring its life cycle, it is possible to create a bill of quantities and follow it through phase of contracting. Besides defining all entities and bill of quantities as a single primary document, it is possible to create a dynamic execution plan of these databases. This dynamic execution plan reserves necessary inventories and resources, being in mind availability of all resources. Complete inventory reserves is integrated with standard material planning in requisition and planning worksheet in NAV. We have a lot of ways to calculate cost before using quote per tender. Actual cost, empirical pattern, purchase quote cost, direct estimates cost planning, actual norm hours, actual output quantity, etc. When we start with operative work on construction projects, we can monitoring lots of parameters, like as well material consumption monitoring, mesh and output consumption monitoring, vehicle output consumption, labor output consumption, subcontracting work monitoring, different output integrate monitoring, position and or project monitoring automatically create book of quantity as monthly reporting, automatically creating certificates on the end of months like situation cumulative invoices. By starting the project and quote acceptance, it is possible to monitor effectively all project tasks. Executed works of mechanization or labor work could be entered for each project. Also, material or finished good consumption could be added. A number of specific parameters in posting process could be added depending on consumption company type. After construction output posting on the end of month, all construction lists for all positions could be created with simple command that can be subsequently corrected by the project supervisor. After gathering signature for construction list by supervisor, you can easily create invoices for investors without any possibility of errors or data inconsistencies. If invoice is still not accepted, it is possible to post work in progress journal. Besides mechanization engagement, posting and monitoring a number of different parameters at the same time, like work hours, mileage, transport road, executed quantity, it is possible to manage the complete mechanization life cycle. Each mechanization resource is connected to the fixed set, evidence, and other posting in the system, as GL, purchase, sales, service. They enable to obtain information about the actual cost of each machine per hour for each type of cost, like depreciation, fuel, oil, maintenance, etc. The solution also monitors fuel consumption for each individual mechanization resource with cost and quantities and with registered spending by millage and or work hours. The user can monitor the subcontractor works on each individual position in the construction process if user does not work completely project alone. The user can monitor the subcontractor in complete collaboration life cycle, monitoring the receipt of offer and selection of the best offer deals in registering and posting complete work of subcontractors. Also, all of these tasks could be easily re-invoiced without repetitive entry typing. We can monitoring all our subcontractors on our site or off site. Because the Microsoft project is the main playing tool in construction, we integrate Microsoft Dynamics NAV and our vertical solution with Microsoft Project Server. We do this using web services in both systems. We made real-time integration between these two systems. So we got comprehensive construction platform using only Microsoft tools. We have our own business intelligence solution for construction mechanization. Reporting system gives us a lot of intelligence reports, profit and loss per project or per company, per each month or cumulative, calculate or resource cost per hour based on real hour consumption, plan and execution tasks per project, quantity, direct and indirect material costs, resource cost, and many other dimensions and measures. And why Microsoft Dynamics NAV? Because NAV is the most popular, world famous ERP solution, especially for mid-market solution. It is intended for different companies type, very different. It is excellent platform and especially it's very simple for customization. Microsoft Dynamics is a line of integrated adaptable business management solution that enables you and your people to make business decisions with confidence. Microsoft Dynamics work like and with familiar Microsoft software such as Microsoft Office, which means less of learning curve for your people so they can get running quickly and focus on what's most important. Microsoft Dynamics NAV continues to deliver into Dynamics strategy with the key strength of simplicity, easy of use, and adaptability. And it is very important. Microsoft Dynamics solution is a part of big Microsoft integrated platform. Built to work with Microsoft technologies, it works easily with the system your company already has implemented. It is simple, integrated project. We do this in this primer with Microsoft Dynamics NAV and Microsoft Project Server. And on the end, our vertical solution is universal solution. It is for all areas of construction business process and all areas monitoring vehicle and machines. And finally, again, is construction industry ready for ERP? Yes, there has never been a better time to invest in ERP for construction. And our vertical solution, Microsoft Dynamics NAV Construction from NPS, currently is in progress for certified for Dynamics NAV. Thanks.